It's Scott and Bart, Scotch Test Dummies. We're not actually going to be reviewing teachers again.
No.
What are we going to be talking about?
Drambuie and a rusty nail.
Right, and the Twisted Whiskey Sisters.
Oh, let's test it.
Test it. All right, so Scott, I know we're going to be talking about Drambuie and a mixed drink called a Rusty Nail. But why don't you fill us in on what is a Twisted Whiskey Sister?
Well, the Twisted Whiskey Sisters, about like us, are newer to the whiskey reviewing genre.
On camera. I think they, is it one or both of them own a bar?
The Twisted Whiskey Sisters are Carrie and Hillary.
Good.
I'm not sure. I think Carrie owns or runs the Sedgwick Stop in Chicago.
Okay. Now, I've got a brother that lives near Chicago, but I haven't been there. However, they did give us an invite that when we are next in Chicago, that we're going to stop by the Sedgwick Stop, and we will even try it. Well, no, not try. We'll do a joint review.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you Twisted Sisters come to the Kansas area, we'll get you guys on camera.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
Well, you know, we are not known for our pizza, but we have the Wizard of Oz. There you go. Come to Oz and join the Scotch Test Dummies. So tell us now, Scott is kind of a mix master. And all right, maybe he's not a master, but you are very good with your mixed drinks. And we're going to start working in a few mixed drinks into our reviews as well. So tell them a little bit of what.
Now, I was surprised up until probably last year. I'd never had a Rusty Nail, and me and the wife were out for lunch, and on this they had a special for lunch of a Rusty Nail, and I saw it was Scotch and Drambuie, and I asked the waiter what Drambuie was, and he said it's a Scotch liqueur. So I said I'll try one.
Now, is it aged? It says 15.
There is the first Drambuie I bought was a 12-year Drambuie, and I saw this 15-year Drambuie at the liquor store, so I thought, let's test it.
Test it we shall. Okay, so they actually age Scotch, and then what happens?
This is made from Scotch. It's made in Scotland. It is a Scotch liqueur, so it is very sweet.
Okay.
And this is where people's preferences will come into play. Some people like a 1-to-1 mix, Scotch to Drambuie.
I don't want it that sweet.
I go for about a 1-to-4, 1 part Drambuie, 4 parts Scotch.
I can tell you the first time Scott introduced me to Drambuie, I think he did a 1-to-1. And
no, I think 2-to-1. We started with a 2-to-1.
I did not enjoy it. It was way too sweet for me. Now I like my Scotch almost neat. So we had to add a lot more Scotch to the Drambuie, and we were using a pretty good Scotch too, which was something. So that's okay. So the Drambuie itself is a sweet liqueur from Scotch. How do they do that? Do you even know how they do that?
No.
Okay, we'll find out how they do that. Sorry. Maybe you were a master distiller as well, sir. All right, but it's iced.
Let's just say you end up with a. Now I have drank this with Glenlivet, the Glenlivet 12-year, and when I'm doing it, it's very good. But I almost hate to use a good Scotch and put a sweet liqueur into it. Not that there's anything against it. If you want to try it. It does make for a very good Rusty Nail. Drambuie also comes in. If you end up with a bottle of Scotch or whiskey that someone gives you and maybe it's not the best stuff, use it to make Rusty Nails with.
All right. Now, it's because it's iced, it can be heavily iced. It's sweeter. This is a great drink in order to enjoy Scotch as we move into summer.
And I'm just guessing. I'm going to pour what I think is about a 1/3, 1/4 ratio here.
Okay.
But if you want to use a shot glass when you're doing this and mix it, start maybe with a 1-to-1 ratio and go from there and see what you think.
I mean, I'm going to just read here. Drambuie 15 is a rare expression of Drambuie, the secret recipe of herbs, spices, and heather honey has been infused into our finest selection of 15-year-old Speyside malts whose smoothness ideally complement the herbs and spices. The result is a refined, drier expression of Drambuie, perfect for sipping and savoring either neat or on ice. You can drink this straight without
Yeah, some
even
people
mixing
would
it?
drink a liqueur. Yeah,
Huh.
sure.
Just bam.
Your finger was over it.
Sorry. Boom.
But I think, and matter of fact, I had bought a bottle of Tullamore Dew, a Irish whiskey, and it did not agree with me. I did not like it.
You mixed.
Just the base
Now,
Tullamore
don't tell
Dew.
me you mixed Irish whiskey with Scotch Drambuie.
I did, and
Right.
actually,
Doesn't that-
it was a good rusty nail.
I think there's a sign of peace and harmony in there, but I don't know. Some people might think you're going to burn. All right, this is interesting.
Now this just gives that ratio, the 1-to-4 mix for me just gives a slight sweetness in there. It maintains the Scotch flavor, which is good if you're using the Glenlivet, if you're using a single malt, a finer Scotch. You still get the Scotch flavor. You get a little bit of sweetness to it. It's a little bit more refreshing, more of almost like a summer.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you 100%. Mixing with the teachers, what I like about the teachers is the PD smoke, and I get that smoke. The alcohol, kind of the heavy alcohol that teachers is completely masked or diluted, and because of the ice and the sweetness, it really does lighten this up. This is definitely something I would have around the pool.
Sure.
If I wanted that hint of Scotch, it's slightly more than a hint of Scotch. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
like a refreshing Scotch rather than a I'm sitting by the fire while the blizzard blows Scotch.
Yeah. Yep. It's different. It's something to have once in a while, I think. The first bottle of Drambuie that I bought lasted quite a while. Of course, when you're only mixing it 1-to-3, 1-to-4,
Yeah.
it's going to last you quite a bit longer. If you want, mix it a little bit stronger and try it sweeter.
You've just converted me. I am at your house. I was not a real big fan of the Drambuie, but I am telling you, as we move in, it's like 85 degrees today, and I'm sitting here thinking, wow, this is a nice, very refreshing, and it still feels Scotchish with that hint of sweetness and the cool refreshingness of it. Wow, you just converted me.
Very well.
I'm shocked. I've been converted. So the Twisted Whiskey Sisters, anything else we want to throw out? No.
if you
Do
get a
you and
chance.
I have matching tattoos?
Check. We don't have matching tattoos. No,
No. I'm actually tattooless.
I do have a tattoo.
You
yes.
do. It's like a butterfly.
Unicorn.
The little heart that he has above his right
Yes.
areola. Sorry. I shouldn't have gone there. You never bring up the man's tattoo. So, all right. So Twisted Whiskey Sisters, if you are in the Chicago, Illinois area, please go to the Sedgwick Stop. Bruno cannot believe that I'm remembering the name of that
That's right.
bar. Yes. Go to the Sedgwick Stop, look them up. Please go check out their videos. We will put a link down in our little extra details, and it'll send you there. Check them out. Give you a completely different perspective on whiskeys from a couple dummies.
Yep.
All right. See you guys later. Salancha.
Salancha.
Enjoy some rusty nail. It's actually a very good drink coming into the hot days. See ya.
That's right.
I
Later.
think I just got a hernia. Ooh.